guys, and welcome back to another video. If you didn't read the title already, I'm gonna talk about gastritis. If you don't know what gastritis is the inflammatory on the stomach lining, and what happens is you can get acid reflux if you're not eating the foods that you're supposed to be eating. It can cause you to vomit, also being stressed out and all that. And I've had this for now, because I'm gonna be 25 soon. I've been having this for 10 years now, and I realized that it is very common in nowadays for young people to have gastritis, and a lot of people don't know how to take care of it or what to do with it. So I decided to make this video to inform people of, first of all, to let them know that they're not alone, and second of all, to help them find easier alternatives and ways to eat. Since my 10 years of experience, I have just experimented with so many different diets and things that I kind of have found, well, I'm even experimenting now with my diet, but I've come to the terms of having to figure out what I can and cannot eat and how to eat things in moderation and all that. So at 15, I realized I couldn't keep my food down. I was like, what in the world is happening? I kept throwing up and my mom finally took me to the ER because I was throwing up so much. And then every time they would say, she's fine, she just probably has an upset stomach. They said, oh, it's your digestive system, you just need to, has to be a TMI, but they were just like, oh, you need to just eat foods to help you digest food properly and just go to the restroom. But it was terrible. Gastritis pain goes from this part of your stomach and then it travels all the way to your back, which is super painful. And you're having acid reflux, and it was so bad to the point where like anything I put in my body, to even drinking a glass of water, I threw up. My mom took me to school every single day, but then I'd have to go back home because I was throwing up. And then my mom just got fed up one day and we went to the ER again, and she was just like, you better figure out what's wrong with my daughter. My daughter's been in the ER like 5 times this month, and we just can't do this no more. Like, what is going on? So we finally went to, at the time I was 15 going on 16 years old. I went to a pediatrician because, at that time I had a pediatrician. But it was for stomach problems, and he had worked with younger kids and then teens as well because I wasn't an adult yet. And this stomach problem is actually common in older people, not people not teenagers and not adults my age either. So after so many tests, by the way, I went in and out of ERs. I got tests. I had to drink this chalk stuff and drink it, and I could not eat anything the day before, and I had to go through x-ray machines and just scans and so many tests and so many results until we got to this point to see this pediatrician. So I finally saw this pediatrician, and then he said that he was going to do a procedure. It's considered a surgery, and it is when they put you to sleep and you put a camera down your throat to check your stomach and see if you got cancer, if you have anything, like what is going on in there. So that is what they did. Unfortunately, it was a very scary process for me. I'm not trying to like scare anybody. I just kind of had a horror story when it came to this. I don't know, something kind of went wrong. I was okay, obviously, I'm alive, but I don't know why, but I stopped breathing during the procedure, and they had to put me on oxygen, and I woke up coughing blood, and it was really scary. This is not supposed to happen during your procedure. I'm not trying to scare anybody. They found out I had gastritis, but I spit out blood, and it was weird because the nurse was saying it was normal, but then everybody there, I had like 10 nurses around me saying like, oh, did your chest hurt? And it didn't hurt, but I was like, I just want to go home and like go to sleep. Found out I had gastritis, and there was a list of foods I cannot and can eat and drink. And also I have discovered this with even my current diet, changing a lot of things. My stomach has gone through so much, my poor stomach. Discovered as I progressed what I can and cannot eat, And what can you not eat if you have gastritis? That is probably what you're trying to figure out right now from what I'm telling you. You cannot eat or drink these things. I'm gonna name them right now. Alcohol. Alcohol is really bad for your stomach. It has acid in it, and anything that has acid in it is gonna activate your stomach. I found out, because I am 24, I found out that drinking a glass of wine doesn't upset my stomach, but I feel like everybody's stomach is different. Maybe it's in moderation. I don't really drink that much. If you have gastritis, don't take a shot. That is a bad idea. Here's another horror story. So it was my boyfriend's mom's birthday, and I took 1 shot of alcohol. 1 shot, okay? I think we were just doing it for her birthday, like 1 shot. And I had no idea I was gonna throw up like crazy. Joshua had to take me to the ER, and it was so bad I could not stop vomiting. And then they finally gave me like some medication to calm down, and it was just scary. So if you have gastritis, please do not take any shots. Don't do it. Don't. It's scary. It's terrible. Don't do that to your body. It's easier said than done, by the way, with these foods I'm about to say, to not have them, to not drink them, to not consume these things. But also I've learned that there's certain foods and stuff that I can have in moderation. Like for instance, like I said, like if I want, I can have a glass of wine. It doesn't upset my stomach, but I can't go like 3 days with drinking 1 glass of wine. I will throw up or not throw up, but my stomach will be really upset. So it's kind of like a moderation. And plus I'm not really a huge alcohol fanatic, and I don't really care. So it doesn't bother me. Like my choice of drink is like coffee, and I love coffee, and I love drinking like sweet teas. Those are my favorite things in the whole wide world. But anyways, I'm gonna go on to coffee. That is the next thing you cannot drink. You cannot drink coffee. Coffee is the worst thing for you. The caffeine actually has acid in it, so that also includes soda. I've learned that you can have 7-Up if your stomach's feeling upset, and like also gastritis causes a lot of gas in your stomach. So if you're having gas buildup, I would prefer, or I would say, to have Sprite, because that is a really good alternative. Like regular coffee, I drink decaf. Decaf is safe for your stomach. I prefer not drinking it every day. I realize that I drink it less now. I drink a lot of water. I cannot have tomatoes. I discovered at one of my doctor's appointments, I was getting really sick from eating ketchup, because I love ketchup. I'm not a huge tomato fan. I don't like them. I think they taste gross. But anyways, the lining inside your stomach, it rips apart when you're eating tomatoes. The acid, any acid in the food will do this to your stomach. So it will like literally tear it apart, and it hurts. Like it feels like it's getting torn right here. So that is another thing that you should not be eating. So I cut out cheese from my diet. I love cheese, but it just messes up your digestive system, obviously, like in general. But when you have gastritis, it is 10 times harder to digest everything. When you have gastritis, it takes your food longer to digest. And so that's why my current diet changes have happened the way they've happened. Is you cannot eat spicy food. Spicy food will make you super sick. Another horror story I have is I was at my grandma's, and she made these green enchiladas. I thought, oh, they're fine, like whatever. My grandma made New Mexico chile, and oh my gosh, I was like, in the next 5 minutes I was on the floor crying, trying to make myself throw up, because my whole stomach felt like it was on fire. My aunt came down. She gave me some, I'll be TMI again, but she gave me some laxatives so my body could like just release all the spicy food stuff in my stomach, and it can clear it out. And I had some Sprite, and that literally helped me. It saved the day. No spicy food, no carbonated drinks, no fried foods, no fatty foods. And you're probably wondering, what in the world can you eat? Oh, you also can't have a lot of red meats. So I'm not saying cut everything out of your diet, but you need to have things in moderation. Sometimes I have to vary on like what is good for my stomach and what isn't. But what am I doing now for my diet? What do I eat? Since I don't eat a lot of red meat, and it's very in moderation if I ever do, but I notice I have a harder time digesting a red meat, and I prefer chicken. and turkey, and I love fish. I love that I get to eat sushi. That makes me very happy. I love sushi and poke and all these things. I love eating avocados. I've learned that green tea, I'm actually gonna probably test this out. I was reading about it. Green tea with raw honey actually helps and can cure gastritis. So gastritis is curable. It is a curable thing. I honestly prefer going on a diet and just clearing out your system rather than medications. I used to be on medications for 2 whole years straight. I was from the age of 16 all the way till 18. And I realized one day a doctor told me, you are taking medication that is way too old for you and you should stop taking these. I was way more sick on medications than I was off. When I got off of it, I felt like a new person. So for me, they might start you off on a medication or they might have you on an acid reducer. An acid reducer is okay, but I feel like not being dependent on it. I feel like changing your diet helps a lot more. So what do I currently do for my diet? Well, in the morning I have an apple cider vinegar shot, and you are probably like, how in the world are you doing that when you just said not to have acid? Well, what I do is I get apple cider vinegar, and then I put half a glass of water. I put some turmeric in it, and I mix it, and I put some black pepper. A lot of people are gonna get a sheet basically when you have gastritis, and it'll tell you that you can't have black pepper, you can't have this. Like I said, everything is in moderation, but I have been having this every day and my stomach has been feeling better. I also have it with these green algae little supplements, and they're supposed to clear out your stomach. It's supposed to help with digestive problems, and trust me, it's been working. I hope that this helped you guys in your journey, and I hope, in this learning about gastritis and what it does, and I hope my story inspired you to want to change your diet. I like to help your stomach and help your body, because your body is a vessel, like clean, and not just spiritually, but like, you know, your body needs to be healthy. Never thought I'd be on a diet where I had to cut out cheese, and I hate it. But at the same time, it's been helping my stomach a lot, and I cut out eggs because I noticed it gives me a lot of acid reflux. And yeah, that's another thing that you will experience is acid reflux, and those Tums can be a go-to, but I would just say to watch what you eat, because honestly, that is what's gonna help you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this educated you on gastritis. If you have a friend that has gastritis, show them this video, or if you just wanted to know more about it. I hope this helped you. I hope this educated you, and I hope this helps somebody out there, because honestly, I've met so many people that have this that are young, and they were like, I had no idea that this was common. I've never met anybody who has it. And yeah, I'm just trying to let you know that you can have a normal eating healthy plan. You can eat out with friends. You can do that. But like I said, chicken is a go-to. There's so many things you can do. And so, like I said, I hope this helped you, and I hope you guys have a blessed and great day today. I will see you guys in the next video on Friday, and I will be talking about the launch of my Etsy store. So I hope you guys tune into that, and see you later.